Mangione character got $300K. Is that like all a GoFundMe, Ken?
I believe so. I'll have to. I just saw the alert on it. I've got to dig deeper into it.
What the hell is wrong with people? That guy murdered somebody.
Shot him in the back.
Wasn't even like in old Western times. They're like, you suck, dude. You shoot somebody in the back.
Yeah.
Right? You don't do that. You shot him in the back. Dude, walking down the street, you shot him in the back. You planned this whole thing. You shot the guy in the back. Then you walk up and you shot him again to make sure he was dead. And now people are sending him money as if he's some sort of great hero.
Yeah, New York Post says the December 4 Legal Committee, a group that raised the money and named after the date in which Thompson murdered Brian Thompson.
I'm actually okay with all this because it's going to help him have the best possible defense. So when they finally convict his ass, he's not going to be able to say, my defense was incompetent.
Well, remember, they've got money, his family.
Yeah.
But I don't know where they stand on this. It's, you know what it is? It's a sad statement of human beings that, and look, I'm no fan of a lot of what happens with the insurance companies. I think they're overregulated at times. I think this whole insurance nightmare for a lot of us out there, the surprise bills, the fighting, we just did that story last week on those poor people got a $47,000 bill on a cruise for the flu, and their insurance company's like, nah, we're not going to pay it. You're like, oh God. So I'm not a big fan of a lot of what happens in the insurance world. That being said, I'm less of a fan of murder.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Yeah, I kind of draw the line at murder.
Yeah, I think most people do. I would like to think so. But to them, he was a freedom fighter, and he did so good, and he helped so many people. He didn't do anything. They're not gone. None of the insurance companies like, oh, we quit. You've got us. None of them did.
Nothing's changing.
No. All they did was double down on who they were and got bodyguards.
Yeah, his attorney is quoted as saying, Luigi is aware of the fund and very much appreciates the outpouring of support.
Yeah. If it turns out it was GoFundMe account, then they're hypocrites because they took the GoFundMe page down for Kyle Rittenhouse. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's so.
Oh, you mean that guy that was found innocent?
The guy that was found innocent. Look, like the Kyle Rittenhouse is a perfect example. You're an idiot. You shouldn't have been there. I know you thought you were doing something good. Stay away from it. Like, if I know there's a riot, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stay away from that. Like, that's my go-to. Like, unless I actually have to work in it, like, you have to get down there. Because I've worked in the riots. I worked in the Los Angeles riots in 92. My mother had a big glazing company. I had to go work in the riots, and it was terrifying at times.
I bet.
We Pick and Save, which is Big Lots now, mm-hmm. We did a store. So they would call us, like, all these companies that my mother had. She had big commercial accounts, 7-Elevens and all these kind of things. So we go and we do the Pick and Save, and we get it all ready. And as we're getting it ready, people are showing up, and they're standing outside very patiently, waiting for us to be finished. And some of them have, like, AKs and stuff. And it's weird because at the same time, there's, like, the National Guard, like, in the corner, just kind of sitting there.
Yeah.
They're not doing anything. The minute the guy said, are you done? Like, very politely. We said, yeah. They just tore that place apart, went in and stole everything.
Wow.
And I thought to myself, but it was terrifying, though, going into some places where it was, my mother's like, I'm here visiting from Europe. I'm injured. I'm trying to get well. My mom's handing me a gun. She's like, just be careful out there. I'm like, well, okay. Thanks, Mom. But it was terrifying out there. I wouldn't run into it. But, I went and helped her. Because it was all hands on deck. She was pulling from she's asking my friends, can you help? Because we had to get out there and try to board this stuff up. It was a waste. Because the minute you boarded it up, they were going to tear it down for the most part.
Yeah.
But you put yourself in certain situations, but still, he was acquitted. But the fact that they wouldn't let him put one up, and yet they'll let this other one as championing, and I look and I say, this is why Trump. This is why Trump. You wonder why Trump? This is why Trump.